Hey guys, quick question. Drunk and I love you count? When you're drunk and someone says I love you, does that count?
Yes, definitely.
What's up, surgical player? This is Tumelo from Surgical Pickup, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to demonstrate high value the right way, so you can show her that you are a true high value male that she wants to align with. Now in this video I'm going to be doing a full infield breakdown of one of my pickups from open all the way to number close, and I'm going to share with you my secret technique that I use to demonstrate high value to a girl by dropping what I call DHV hooks. Now this is a technique that I use myself personally when I game in the field, and that I teach my students so that they can show the girl that they are true high value males that she wants to align with. You'll definitely get more than that in this video, because I'm going to be breaking down this video word for word and moment for moment. So there's definitely going to be a lot of golden nuggets that you can take from this. But before we crack into the video, please make sure, if you haven't already done so, click on that subscribe button. Next to that is a notification bell. Click on that as well. In that way, you'll get all the amazing videos and content that I'll be sending out to you. Like the video, comment, subscribe, take as much value as you can, and as always, stay surgical. In this infield breakdown, what you're going to learn specifically is how to demonstrate high value properly, because this is one thing a lot of guys are not doing when they're gaming girls. They're not showing the girl the high value version of themselves, and I'm going to show you in this infield how to do that by dropping DHV hooks and also understanding how to game the girl based on her blueprint. So Gabriel Gray did an infield breakdown a few days ago, and the main thing he was speaking about is you need to understand the blueprint of the girl. You need to understand what she values, how she sees life, what lens she sees life through, and you need to be able to communicate to her through that lens, because if you don't, she's not going to feel that connection between you and her. And obviously, in order to get a girl on a date and in order to game for a solid number, you need specific elements, things like qualification and connection, because again, when you message her and you want to see her on a date, she's going to look at that message and she's going to think to herself, why the fuck do I need to go on a date with this guy? Why should I go for coffee with him? Or why should I go for a wine? I can go for a wine with my girlfriend. What's so special about this guy? What do I like about him? So she needs to have answers to those questions, and you need to give her those answers in the pickup. So in this breakdown, this is specifically what I'm going to cover. So let's get surgical.
Hey guys, quick question. Drunk and I love you count? When you're drunk and someone says I love you, does that count?
Yes, definitely.
The reason why I'm asking is last week I was at a party and my friend Sarah got like absolutely smashed. I dropped off at home. The minute I get home, I get a text message saying I love you. And I was like, whoa. Is this crazy or what?
The truth comes out when you drunk.
Eh?
The truth comes out when you drunk.
I mean, it's a little bit awkward. I haven't spoken to her since.
Drunken I love you.
Drunken, the infamous Drunken I Love You's opener. So this is an indirect open, and look, very effective opener. Okay, a lot of guys, all they think about is let me go direct or let me go sexual, because I want the girl to know what the fuck I want from her. But again, if you're going direct, you're going sexual, you are pretty much giving your cards away very early, and you're forcing the girl to make a decision on the spot. Do I like this guy or not? Am I attracted to him? And she has to make that decision without having any information or evidence about who you are as a person. And one of the benefits of going indirect is you're not showing your intent early on in the interaction. You're not showing her that, okay, I'm forcing you to make that decision of, are you attracted to me? What you're doing is you're giving yourself room to show her your personality. And also what's great about this opener is, because this is a group set, there's a lot of things that you need to be very careful about. Again, if you're going direct and saying, hey girl, I think you're cute, I think you're sexy, to your target, how do you know she doesn't have a boyfriend? What about her friend? Are you going to make her feel like a slut in front of her friend? What is her friend going to think about that? So you're creating too much risk for the girls. So what's great about this is because it's a group set, number one key thing about gaming a group is you want to engage the whole group. And an indirect opener or an opinion opener does exactly that. Because as you see, I'm the one talking. It's 90-10 over here. What do you think about this? My friend Sarah was doing this and this. She got drunk. She said, I love you. I'm talking. You guys are listening to me. I'm controlling the frame. You pay attention to me. I'm the leader here. So I'm showing them from the opener, I am the leader. I'm controlling this conversation. You guys are listening to me. You are reacting to me. And that's what's so powerful about this opener. And look, it is an old school style, indirect opens, but very effective. And a lot of guys aren't using that. So you guys need to start thinking about adding this to your game, okay? Because each opener has its place and its time, and you need to have the calibration, as Gabriel was talking about, in order to understand when is the best time to use the right technique.
You love her?
My friend.
Is it her best friend?
Like a very good friend, yes.
She's your girlfriend.
Huh?
She said that you haven't spoken to her.
Just friends.
A good friend.
Yes.
So already you can see they're engaged. They're asking me questions. Is she your friend? Whatever. She drunk? Where did she get drunk? I don't fucking care what they're asking. But as you can see, they're engaged because, again, the indirect opener or the topic itself is something that is interesting for the girls. Okay, a lot of guys, they go into the interaction and they say, well, I'm going to show the girl who I am. I'm going to be very open about myself. So they go up to the girl and say, I love fucking computer games, I play computer games, or I love fucking, what do people watch these days, Game of Thrones and all this stupid shit. And it's like, fuck, what if she doesn't like that topic? Okay, so I'm talking about a topic that's interesting to the girls. Okay, it's drama, it's relationships, it's love, it's all this crazy shit. So they're 100% going to be engaged. So again, look, indirect, it's like a free opener for you guys to use, you know what I mean? So they're getting engaged, they're getting involved in the conversation. Both of them are interested, so it's going great so far.
But you can love somebody as a friend.
But like,
There's this love level.
yes, there's I love you as a friend, and then there's I love you. So, you know what I mean? Like you two look like you've been friends for like the past 5 months.
So, one thing I want to say is, again, it's an opinion opener. And how I like to think about it is it's a false opinion, okay? I'm going into the interaction asking for an opinion, but that's not why I'm there, okay? I'm there to get the result. So don't get lost in the, okay, I'm actually going to ask for an opinion about do drunken 𝐒𝐮𝐲𝐷s count? So yes, tell me, what is your version of that? What do you think about that? Oh, interesting. So if she drinks Heineken, and she gets drunk, does that really mean she loves me? Okay, I'm not there for that shit. Okay, so you'll see in my interaction, maybe I'll play it again, is I'm going in, do drunken 𝐒𝐿𝐼𝑦𝑜𝑢s count? Whether they say yes or no, I don't really care about the answer. I keep stacking forward. The reason why I'm asking is X, Y, Z. What do you guys think about that? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, but this, and this, and this. What do you think about that? Okay, so in my head, I'm not really concerned about the answer. I'm just in there trying to move the interaction forward. And the thing is, you don't want to get lost in this, okay? So a lot of mistakes guys make is with the indirect open, they get lost. They'll be talking about drunken 𝐒𝐿𝐼𝑦𝑜𝑢s or a gift for my friend for the next 30 minutes. So again, you're not there to get an opinion. You're there to get the result. So you always need to keep that in mind, and you, at some point, you need to transition off the opener and actually start moving the interaction forward. And that's what you'll see. Pay attention to how I'm running the opener. Okay, I'm not thinking, oh, what did you say? Oh, yes, this, and we end up talking about that thread for 5 minutes. It's okay, but what about this? Okay, this, stack forward. Again, it's the 90-10 rule. I'm controlling the interaction. You are listening to me. This is my conversation. It's not your conversation. So now I know, okay, I'm done with this opener. I can't be talking about drunken 𝐒𝐿𝐼𝑦𝑜𝑢s forever. I need to transition off the opener. So how do you transition away from the open? The idea is hooking, or you want to start generating emotional reactions. And how do you do that? By using things like cold reads, breaking rapport, and those sort of techniques. So I know at this point, okay, I've got the opinion here, I'm not going to be here forever. It's time to transition off the opener. So what I do here is I cold read them, okay? Like, you two look like you've been friends for 5 months, okay? Obviously, they haven't been friends for 5 months, okay? What girls are friends for 5 months? So I'm doing that because I want to cold read, but I want to do it in a playful way because I want to generate that emotional reaction. So I was in a indirect open, which is a little bit genuine, but now I want to start to get the emotions running up. So I cold read, and again, when you're cold reading the group, I'm not just cold reading one girl. I'm cold reading the entire group because, again, I want to engage the entire group. I'm not just focusing on my target and then leaving the friend or the obstacle just sitting there twiddling her thumbs. So I need to engage them all. So what you do is exactly how you cold read a one set, you do the exact same thing for a group set, whether it's 3 girls, 5 girls, 10 girls, same thing. You look like this, you look like that, you look like this, and you look like that. So it's exactly what I did here. You two look like you've been friends for the past 5 months, okay? And then obviously they start laughing, get that emotional reaction, and now I've transitioned off the open. I can start moving the interaction forward.
A bit longer. How long have you guys been friends?
I think we know each other for ages, eh?
You've got like this interesting chemistry. Almost that when I was thinking maybe you two are cousins, but I was like, nah, you're probably just very like good friends.
Exactly. Okay, you want to address that with your friends?
I should, eh? Otherwise it's going to be like a very awkward situation. How should I do it?
I can't believe she just delete the message.
Okay, here the target, okay, still interested about the opinion. So she goes back and says, no, maybe you need to fucking solve it. So, okay, I do need to engage that a bit. But again, I'm thinking I need to move the interaction forward. So again, it's a normal conversation. You don't want to be like, hey girl, I'm done with the opinion. Can you move the interaction forward now? Okay, go back to it. Be normal, okay? You actually went there for the opinion. So engage a little bit. It's a conversation. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, it is game, but you want to make it look like a normal conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you could have done if you weren't drunk, you know what I'm saying? But I can't believe you guys are friends though.
You, or do you want to be a...
I'm just curious. It doesn't bother me, it's just a little bit awkward.
That's harmless with sensitivity. When you take something, then you're always telling the truth.
Have you ever had a guy husband text you, I love you? You look like you've been in a relationship for a very long time.
Was in a relationship.
Was? And you? Single and ready to mingle.
Now I'm trying to find out what the information here is in this interaction. You'll see earlier on I asked how do you guys know each other, how are you friends? So my mindset here is, okay, it's a group set. I need to gather as much information as I can. I need to find out how do they know each other. Do they really know each other for 5 months, or have they been best friends for 15 years? Or did they just meet tonight, they're bored, they just met at the club? Because that's going to change the way I'm going to game the set. So the more information you can gather is what's going to help you to tailor your game. Again, you want to be able to game a girl in every different type of situation. And what helps you to game a girl in every type of situation is calibration. And the only way to calibrate the set is if you have the right type of information. So now I know I need to find out, is my target single or not? Because if she's not single, then it's going to change the way I'm going to game her than if she is in a relationship. Okay? So I'm trying to find out that, but I'm not going to just be like, do you have a boyfriend? Because that's coming from a low value place. Okay? Why is he asking me if I have a boyfriend? Does he want me? Or he just wants me, here's another trade coming up to game me. Does that make sense? So I want to do it in a way where I want to elicit the information from the girl without asking a question. And again, I use the cold read to do that. You look like you've been in a relationship for a long time. You look single, whatever. Okay, it's still a group interaction. And then they're going to give me the right information. So the thing about eliciting information from a set is you don't want to guess right. Okay, it's not a guessing competition. Okay, usually what I like to do is I like to guess it wrong because again, if it's completely wrong, she's going to want to justify herself and actually correct me. Okay, so for example, if a girl, I don't know, if a girl looks 19, okay, you'd only be like, oh my God, you look 19. And so you're like, oh, okay. But if you say to her, you look 12, or you look 45, she's going to be like, what the fuck? I'm actually 19. That's how old I am. Now you've got the information. Okay, so you use the code read to elicit that information. And I'm getting this information because I need to know, well, I'm trying to figure out, is my target single? Because I need to move this interaction forward. And if she is in a relationship, I can't do things like show direct intent in front of them because it's going to make her feel like a slut in front of her friend. So this is going to adjust how I game this set.
I'm about to get out of a relationship.
Oh, really? Congratulations.
Don't know if I'm giving you a head on that one, but
Condolences. Is that why you guys are out right now?
no, I'm always going out.
Oh.
Woman.
Yeah, you two seem very bubbly.
Yeah.
You've got an accent to you?
Yeah, German.
German?
Yeah,
and you're South African.
fun, eh?
How did you guys meet?
We're actually an exporter. I think I dated him. What? I think I dated him. I dated him, yeah. She dated him.
Who dated who first?
3 minutes in, what happened to the drunk and I love you? Okay, it's done. Doesn't even matter. So the girls aren't even thinking, wait, hold on a minute. I thought you were coming here to ask me, do drunk and I love yous count? Why are we talking about something else? Okay, because again, creating emotional reactions through the interaction. Girls, they respond off emotions, and they've already forgotten about how I approached them in the beginning. So you can see how effective this opener is, because I came in indirect, but now I'm already in this interaction. I'm trying to get information. I'm trying to move this interaction forward, and the whole opinion doesn't even matter right now. Okay, so you don't want to get lost in the opinion. You want to keep moving the interaction forward.
Long time ago.
What's up, brother? How you doing, bro? Guys, meet my friend. This is Gabriel. Gabriel, this is a German stealer. Nice to meet you. Joy, Gabriel. She's pretty cool, though.
What's your name?
She saw her boyfriend before they met each other. Fucking cool,
What's
isn't
your
it?
name, by the way?
Tumelo.
Tumelo.
And you? Boyfriend, huh? You got a very sophisticated barber. Oh, you I like your style. It's like proper, like a combination of like simple, where you from, but sophisticated.
Thank you.
I like it. I love it. I like it.
The infamous Gabriel Gray came in to wing me, because again, this is a 2-set, and again, for me to get my target, look, you can run the interaction on your own with a 2-set. It's fine. It's going to change the way you game them, because again, like I said, if you're gaming a group, you want to engage the entire group. So if I now just all of a sudden just start focusing on my target, and I leave the friend just standing there, sitting there on her own, left out, that's going to start creating negative emotions within her. So this is a perfect opportunity for a surgical wing to come in and help you. And again, this is all about winning ethics, okay? He's there to help me to get the girl. He's not there to get the other girl for himself, okay? So the idea here is isolation. He's coming in because he sees that I need isolation with my target, and through the winging codes that we use at surgical pickup, I tell him who the obstacle is. He goes and talks directly to the obstacle, and now I go to my target, and you can see I'm starting to verbally escalate. So I'm starting on level 1. I tell her, I think, what did I say? I think you have a really awesome style. I like X about you. So now I'm starting to move it forward.
You're like a mini little social butterfly. I love that. So what do you do besides being cute? Are you a teacher?
Again, now moving the interaction forward, I went from I like your style. This is the verbal escalation ladder. Gabriel did a video on this on YouTube. And so I went from I like your style. Now I'm going to I think you're cute. So I say to her, tell me, or what did I say? Tell me something about you besides being cute. Okay, I'm moving the interaction forward, and now I'm asking verbal investment from her, and I wanted to start verbally investing, because again, I wanted to just be me talking, and not giving the girl an opportunity to talk. So it's the 90-10 rule. 90-10, 50-50, and then 10-90. So now I want to change it from 90-10 to 50-50, and the way to do it is by asking verbal investment type questions. So I'll ask her what she do, and then let's take it from there.
I'm an accountant. You're going home a lot?
We can't see it here, but I asked her, what do you do? She says, I'm an accountant, and then I do a takeaway. So I walk away, I come back, and I was like, nice meeting you. Okay, so it's now the dynamic of interest and disinterest. Okay, I'm asking her a question, I'm asking for information, but again, I need to break rapport because I still need to spot that attraction between us. So she says I'm an accountant, I do a takeaway. I'm like, oh my God, come back, nice to meet you, as if I'm going away, just to break that rapport.
I was an accountant. I was an accountant before I quit my job.
So now I'm starting to drop some hooks. So she said she's an accountant. What do most guys do? Okay, cool. What do you do for fun? They cut the topic and they move forward. Okay, so I know here she's telling me what she does, and it's a combination of conversation skills and dropping hooks. So I don't wanna just keep fucking spiking her emotions and being a dancing monkey. I wanna actually get into a real conversation here. So she says I'm an accountant, I do the breaking report, I do the takeaway, I come back, and then instead of asking another question, okay, cool, what do you do for fun? I give a statement. But I give a statement and drop hooks because I want her to start baiting, I want to bait her to start asking me questions in this conversation. So I say to her, well, I was an accountant before I quit my job. Okay, so I want, again, when I'm dropping hooks, I want to do it in a way where I'm demonstrating value. Okay, I mean, another way you can do this is by saying, I was an accountant before I retired. Okay, that's a very common one. But yeah, tell her I was an accountant before I quit my job, and I want to see what does she bite on. Oh, you're an accountant, or oh, you quit your job. What do you do now? And then based on whatever she hooks on, I start giving her that information. So let's see what happens after that.
So what do you do? What did you study?
I studied accounting.
You look like you really saw them, didn't
Do I? What makes you think that?
So she asked me there, what do you study? But then after that, she says you look very smart. Okay, so she's giving me an IOI, but she's also giving me a clue now. And the clue here is now based on her blueprint. So she says to me, you look very smart. So she's qualifying me, and she's showing me exactly what she values. Okay, so understanding the girl's blueprint, as Gabriel Gray said in the other breakdown, is you want to understand what she values and how she sees the world, what lens she sees the world through. So already I'm hearing this, and I hear a golden nugget: smart. So obviously she values guys that are smart. So when I'm gaming this girl, I need to show her that I'm fucking smart. Okay, not a fucking retarded fuck boy that's just gonna tease her like a monkey. Okay, so she says smart. So I'm thinking, okay, shit, this is important.
Thank you. You look very, very smart too.
So I qualify her because I know exactly what she values. She values smart people. So I say to her, you look very smart too. Okay? It's very simple. She's telling you how to game her.
And walk into the side of her.
So you look very smart and very cute. So I'm still keeping that intent in the conversation there. Okay? Not just, okay, you're very smart, what's 1 + 1? Okay? So you also look very smart, but you're very cute. Okay? Reminding her what the hell is going on here.
You're also very good.
Yeah, but I can't believe you're an accountant.
So you stopped studying accounting and then...
I quit my job. I'm going to sit for a second.
So you stopped studying accounting and then what? So now she's asking me a question. So now it's no more just me asking question. She's starting to invest in the conversation because I dropped the hook. If I didn't drop the hook, what was she going to ask me? If she just said, I'm an accountant, and I said, okay, cool, what do you do for fun? And she says, I play tennis. Okay, cool. What's the most adventurous thing you've done? I climbed the mountain. Okay, cool. You know, so it's just like, you don't want to just kill topics. She gives you a thread. Okay, it's the idea of wide rapport, deep rapport. She gives you a thread and you capitalize on it. So she says, I'm an accountant. Oh, well, whatever you do, it doesn't really matter, but you give a statement by dropping hooks. So in my case, I was an accountant, but I quit my job. Okay, let's see where she bites on here. Now she asked me now, okay, cool, you stopped accounting, what do you do now? Okay, she's asking me a question. Now this is an opportunity for me to lock in to the set. So I say, okay, just a second, I'm gonna lock in now so that I can be in a position, as Gabriel Gray was saying, where it looks like now the girl is gaming me and I'm not in an uncomfortable position. I'm not compromising my comfort. I'm in a high value position because now I'm locking in, we're getting into a real conversation. Does that make sense?
Before I get someone sitting there.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, just one second. One second. You have to get out the way. So, okay, cool. So, I studied it for like, got my degree, and then I worked for 1 year. No, I was working at an auditing software company. So I was actually working for a company that makes the software for firms and stuff. And then I realized, holy shit, this is the most boring stuff I've ever seen in my life. So I quit my job, and then I decided to start my own thing. So right now I run 3 companies. I manage 3 companies and I travel the world teaching my students.
So again, DHV hooks galore here. So she asked me, oh, so you stopped studying, what do you do? So again, she's asking a question. It's time for you to give value. Again, because I dropped the DHV hook, I'm baiting her to ask me to DHV myself. Because again, you don't want to then just, there's a difference between me coming into the interaction and being, hey girls, I quit my job, I run my own business, I'm the shit. Okay, I don't want to brag. Okay, but if she asks me to brag, then I'm gonna brag because she asked me. She wants to know what I do, so I'm gonna tell her, and I'm gonna tell her in the best way possible. Instead of saying, yeah, I'm a tradie accountant, or yeah, I'm self-employed and I sell oranges on the street. Okay, bro, it's your time to shine, then you shine. Does that make sense? You had a question. DHV, demonstrating high value. So you want to position yourself in her eyes where you are that high value alpha male that she wants to align herself with. She then asked me, what do you do? Whatever. So now I'm thinking it's time to drop hooks. So here what I want to do is I want to drop as many hooks as possible and see what she bites on. Okay, because again, you might be a fucking IT. For example, let's use Clooney as an example. He's an IT, he's a coder, whatever, but he also does martial arts, Muay Thai, and whatever, you love cooking or whatever. So the girl might hate IT, she might hate fucking Muay Thai, but she loves cooking and wants to talk about cooking. But if you don't give her that opportunity to ask you about cooking, then she's not gonna, and you just say to her, I do IT, she's gonna be like, oh fuck, here's another boring IT guy. But that's not just who you are, there's many sides to you as a man. So you wanna give the opportunity to her to pick what's interesting to her so that you can talk about it. Because again, it's a two-way conversation. So in this example, she asked me, what do I do? So I said, yeah, I was in accounting, but then I didn't like it. I quit my job, and now I'm doing my own thing. So I'm showing her that I'm successful, I'm self-employed, I'm demonstrating high value. And so I manage 3 companies, and I also travel around the world teaching my students. So there's a lot for her to ask there. Okay, this guy says he runs 3 companies. What 3 companies do you run? Oh, he says he travels the world. Oh, where have you traveled? Oh, he's talked about students. What students? Tell me more about your students. Now it's up to her to choose which one, and then I'll talk about whatever. Does that make sense? Instead of me just saying, look, I'm successful, I do this, I drive this and this, and I work at this company, and I've been at that company for 5 years, but if she doesn't care where you work, the conversation is going nowhere. Okay.
You actually answered the question. I was going to ask you about the idea of always talking about her, because you're talking about yourself now, but then your answer is the way you're talking about yourself.
Exactly. So I'm not talking about myself in a way where I'm bragging because I baited her to ask me. I'm not just putting it out there and trying to brag about myself. She asked me, so I'm going to tell her. Okay, and you can tell her in a good way or you tell her in a bad way. Rather tell her in the best way possible to show her that you have value.
One is to do with investing, other one consulting, and the other one I'm a self-image coach.
So now she asks, what companies do you do? Okay, she could have asked about travel, but then maybe that's not what's interesting to her, or she could have asked me about my students, but she chose to ask me about the companies. Okay, so you can see, what if I just said to her, I travel the world? And then she's going to be like, maybe that's not of interest to her. And then she's like, okay, cool. And then now you've killed the conversation. Now you have to start fishing again. Oh, okay, girl, what do you do for fun? And then it's back to square one. So now she's asking me, and again, she's asking me, what do I do? What companies? It's time for me to demonstrate high value. Okay, I can say I work for my boss 9 to 5 or whatever, but it's just the opportunity for you to show her what you do, show her your identity in the highest value possible. So again, I'm just dropping more hooks here. It's like, it's so much for her to talk about. So she asked me, what companies do you do? So I can then choose to just talk about one company, or I can just keep dropping hooks and let her keep fishing and fishing, because now she's the one asking me questions. So you can see the difference between how most guys game. What do you do for fun? What's the most adventurous thing you do? How old are you? You the one asking questions. You the one fishing for conversation. But now it's been flipped around where she's asking me, and it's like I'm getting interviewed here. I'm famous. I'm the celebrity. She wants to know all about me. So you can see, once you start showing value and dropping hooks, it flips the whole interaction, and now she's the one that's starting to chase me. I'm just chilling, answering any questions she wants, but I'm the one that's actually baiting her to ask me those questions. So again, she says, what companies? Then I say, yeah, investing, consulting, and I'm a self-image coach. Okay, so again, you choose whichever one you want, pick the topic, and we'll go into it. Okay, but it's for her to choose. Okay, what's interesting for her.
Give me a high five.
Sure, so you also like to do like motivational talk.
So she then says, oh, you like a motivational talk. Boom, that's another golden nugget for me. So the first nugget was, you look successful, so she values success. And now I gave her all these millions of hooks, and she chose motivation. Okay, she chose to interpret it as motivation. So I can clearly see this is what she values. Okay, success and motivation. This is the type of girl that I'm gaming. So when I game her, I need to start showing her that identity of myself. I need to start showing her that side of myself that she values. Okay, because now she's saying she likes success and motivation. If I go now and say, yeah, today I was fucking tired, I wanted to go to the gym, but I chose not to go, I was so lazy, I have this project and I don't want to do it, it's like, fucking, that's not what she wants. Okay, she wants a successful, motivated guy. So now it's time for me to now just give her motivation galore here and success. So, but then she chose motivation, so now I go into it. I'm DHVing myself, okay? I'm bragging, but she asked me to brag. Okay, there's a difference.
I like meeting, so that's more like my thing I do as a hobby, but it's still something that I'm quite good at. But yeah, I like meeting.
I follow you on Instagram.
Okay.
So, yeah, so now it's time for me to brag. I'm like, yeah, but again, you don't want to brag, but you want to play it off as, because an alpha male doesn't have to brag, okay? He doesn't see what he's doing as so special. It's normal, okay? A high value male gets hundreds of chicks. It's normal to him. It's not something special. So she's like, oh, you're motivational? I'm like, yeah, it's something I do as a hobby. I'm good at it, but so I'm trying to play it off, but in a high value way. And then what's important here is she then says, I want to follow you on Instagram. Okay, so she's basically trying to Instagram close me here. But then she says, I want to follow you on Instagram. And then she's pretty much cutting the thread. I'm like, okay, cool. And we go to Instagram. What a lot of guys would do would be like, oh, you want to follow me on Instagram? Okay, cool, but I'm running this company and I'm doing this and this and this. So you need to be dynamic in the way that if the thread cuts, you don't have to be attached to it. Okay, you don't need to be attached to, now that I'm bragging about myself, let me finish what I do, girl. I need you to see how fucking cool I am. She's like, okay, let's go to Instagram. I'm like, okay, cool. That's done. She doesn't want to talk about that anymore, and we continue the interaction forward. So don't fall in love with your thread, okay? There was one guy at Immersion, at Surgical Immersion, nice guy. He was so in love with finishing his stack that it didn't even matter what the girl was saying. Let me just finish the stack because I need to finish this, okay? So she cuts the thread. You need to be dynamic in the way that, okay, cool, it's done. Let's go into Instagram now. Let's move this interaction to the next topic.
But you must promise not to stalk me though.
She offers to follow me on Instagram. Again, I need to maintain the power. Promise you're not going to stalk me. Okay, so again, I always need to position myself as a high value male.
I follow him on Instagram.
Now again, she's telling the friend, oh my God, he's a motivational coach. Okay, I didn't say that. That's how she interpreted it, right? So he's a motivational coach. She's telling a friend. Now she's basically just telling the friend that I like this guy. He's cool. Okay, so now the friend is basically on my side. And what happens next is fucking important. So 𝐒𝐮𝐜𝐤𝐴 comes in and he says, he's my business mentor. Again, winging ethics. Okay, this is fucking brilliant winging by the sensei. Let's give him a round of applause there. Okay? Because again, what do fucking guys do? They go in, they try to get the girl for themselves, or they fucking aim you in front of the target, and it's like a disaster. Okay, he's making it difficult for you to get the girl. Okay, again, what is the objective of the wing? Is to help the player get the girl. So again, he's DHVing me. He can brag about me as much as he wants because he's not bragging about himself. But again, by him saying that he's my business mentor, what is he saying about himself? That I'm becoming successful too. So again, we're showing the girls that, okay, we hang around successful guys. And that's just elevating our value without us bragging. Does that make sense? So again, if you're a wing, okay, do your fucking job and help the guy get the girl and not make it such of a mission for him. Okay, so brilliant winging by 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐴 there.
How did you two meet? Besides dating the same guy.
We had a party. We always had a party.
Yep.
So how long are you guys? Are you So when are you going back?
I'm in Cape Town for a week. Then I'm going to Durban, and then I'm going back to Durban.
So again, she's asking me, how long are you here for? Okay, or where are you going after this? I can just be like, no, I'm going to go home back to my house after this, or I can use this as an opportunity to demonstrate value. So I said to her, yeah, I'm here for Cape Town for a week, and I'm going to go to Durban, and then I'm going to go back to Joburg before I go back to my next trip. So again, I'm just showering her with value there. I'm showing her that I travel, I'm successful, DHV. Instead of like, no, I'm going to go home and have an ice cream and go sleep. Okay, so again, she asks you questions. Use that as an opportunity to demonstrate as much value as you can. Okay, you can give her a generic answer. I'm going home. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my lovely cozy home in Joburg. Or you can show her, look, I'm a traveler. I'm successful. So yeah, I'm going to Durban, then I'm gonna go to Cape Town. I'm gonna fly there, then I'll come back, and then yeah, I'm gonna go back to my cozy home. Okay.
So what if you've got nothing going for you?
Look, the idea here is, it's up to you here, hey? There's two aspects here. There's morals, and then there's also fake it till you make it, okay? You can tell her that I'm a poor hobo, I've got nothing going for myself. It's up to you. You can be radically honest as you can, or you can frame what you do in the highest value possible. So again, if you're an Uber driver, you don't have to tell her you're an Uber driver. You can tell her I manage my own transportation company. What sounds better? Okay, so again, you just frame what you do in a high value way. And I'm not saying lie to the girl, but just frame it in a way that you're high value. Again, I do travel. I do go to Cape Town. I do go to Durban. I do go to Joburg. Maybe I'm not going to Durban, Cape Town, and Joburg in the same go. But look, it could be I'm going to Durban in 2 months. But she doesn't need to know that. I just said to her, I'm going to Cape Town. Then I'm going to Durban. Then I'm going to go back to Joburg. Okay, then I'm going to go overseas. Okay, you do want to go overseas, right? At some point. So you're going overseas, bro.
Sorry, son, that doesn't have anything going for it.
No, look, again, what is pickup? Pickup is if you want to get the type of girl that you're attracted to, if you want to get the high value, quality, successful girl, then you must also be that man. You must be that attractive man for her. So this is not just only about working on your game, but it's also about working on yourself as a person. So yes, if you do want to say these things, then start working and improving your life. Okay, work on your game and improve your life at the same time.
In just over 4 weeks. Vegas.
Awesome. Been there twice.
Yeah?
You don't sleep. You go for work.
Yeah, I've been there before, so it's an awesome place.
Lovely.
Well, what is your favorite thing about Vegas?
Oh, I just love the party. I like the fact you walk down the road, it's great, and it's open 24 hours, and just the vibe and the atmosphere.
seem like a hardcore party animal.
So I tell her in 5 weeks I'm going to Vegas, which I am going to Vegas. So she's like, oh wow, that's fucking awesome. So you can see I'm just dropping hooks, see what she bites on, and we talk about those topics, okay? It's not me just fishing for conversation. So I ask her, what is your favorite thing about Vegas? She says that's awesome, so clearly she values something about Vegas. So now going to verbal investment because I want her to start investing into the conversation. So I ask her an investment type question. What, how, where, how, you know, those verbal investment questions. So tell me what's your favorite thing about Vegas and start talking and I'll listen. So I say to her, you seem like a hardcore party animal. Why did I say that? Because I asked her, what's your favorite thing about Vegas? And she's like, I love the parties, I love this, I love the high life, I love this. So clearly that's what she values. I'm going to qualify her on that, okay? So again, when you qualify a girl, okay, there's the level one or the basic way to qualify a girl is just give her a random qualifier. I like that you're sporty, I like that you're open-minded, but the next level to qualification is qualifying the girl on what she wants to be qualified on. Okay, so she enjoys being adventurous and spontaneous and a party animal, so that's what I'm going to qualify her on. Okay, definitely, you do seem like a party animal. I can see that from you. Okay, instead of saying, oh, you seem like a very good girl that stays at home, she's going to be like, fuck no, I love partying. Okay, but again, how do I know that? Because I asked for the investment, she gave me the clues, she gave me the information, and it's like she's telling me how to game her. Does that make sense? So the main thing about gamers is just about listening to the girl and listening to how she wants to be gamed and then game her how she wants to be gamed. Not just your way, I'm going to fucking go up to her, break rapport, I'm just going to fucking pull her in the first 60 seconds. Look, you can do that, but if that's not the type of girl, then you've got to have the skill set to do something else.
Party pretty hard,
Yeah.
but I'm not at the parade this year.
You not?
I don't have a parade.
Why not?
I have a wedding on Saturday.
Oh,
It's too much of a pressure to like get out of the days and then come back and I gotta win. Can't do it.
I must say you're very attractive.
Verbal escalation ladder. I went from cute to, I went from style to cute, now I'm going to attractive. So I'm just simply climbing the escalation ladder. Again, don't forget the end goal in mind here. It's not for us to talk about, have a lovely conversation. It's for me to remind her, this is why I'm actually here. Okay, we're not here to just share our stories about travel. Okay, I'm here to get you because I think you're attractive. So I have to remind her. Again, you can do it at any point in the interaction. It doesn't have to be at a specific point. Okay, shit, it's time for me to show intent. Okay, by the way, I think you're attractive, or I think you're sexy, or I think wherever you are on the escalation ladder.
What do you do for fun? Oh, really?
Running,
I like the fact that you stay active. Not a lot of people, not a lot of girls these days stay active. I don't know what it is, but they try to rely on their natural beauty, and then as time goes by, it starts to fade away. But I feel like you got that thing where you're just maintaining it. Maintain.
So I asked her, what do you do for fun? And she says blah blah blah. She said, I don't know, sports or gym or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god, really? Okay? Because again, she's investing and I want to reward her investments with qualification. What's one way to qualify a girl? Through enthusiasm. So I'm like, oh my god, you do sports? Oh wow, now I'm interested. Tell me more. Okay, instead of what do you do for fun? Oh yeah, I ride bikes, I'm sporty, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. And then you go into the next thing. So you need to show her, wow, you're winning me over here. Like, geez, if you didn't say sporty, I might not have been interested in what you had to say. So you show enthusiasm to show her, okay, I'm rewarding you, tell me more, okay? And I'm rewarding her because that's what she likes. I'm qualifying her on what she wants to be qualified on, okay? And that's pretty much how you play the game, okay? You get the girl to show you how to game her, and then you game her the way she asked you to game her. So yeah, I say to her, wow, I like the fact that you're sporty. Okay, it's basic bait hook reel release thingy there that we talked about in immersion. But yeah, I like the fact that you're sporty. Why do I like that you're sporty? Because I need to make it specific to her. I like the fact that you're sporty because not most girls gym, they rely on natural beauty, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that you don't, I like that. And this is why I like you. And that's qualification. So now I'm starting to show her that I'm choosing her based on what she's telling me. Okay, based on how she's behaving and what she's saying. Because again, I've showed her that I'm a high value male. Okay, a high value male is a selector. He chooses who he surrounds himself with. So now I'm showing her that, listen, I'm starting to choose you based on what you just said.
Exercise makes you feel good. What do you do?
Makes you feel good? If you feel good, you do good. Same thing with what I tell my students is, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you do good. You do good, you do much better for yourself, for your business, for your relationships, and then this life becomes even more better. And it's like a spiral effect, but it's in a positive way. Whereas if you look shit, you feel shit, you do shit, you get shit results, and then you just get into that cycle. Exactly.
She says here, exercise makes you feel good. So again, it's another nugget that she's giving me. So I was like, okay, cool. So what is she values success, she values motivation, and now she's saying it makes you feel good, okay? Why is that important? Okay, and this is the foundation of connection, is you want to get down to the deeper rooted emotion. So for her, she gyms and she does all this, whatever the fuck she does, because it makes her feel good. Okay, that's the real reason. So because I hear that, that's what I'm going to qualify her on. And the way I qualify her is based also on the other nuggets that she gave me. She values success and she values motivation, right? And gym makes her feel good. So I know this, I'm going to qualify her on that based on those nuggets that she gave me. So it's a little bit advanced, but this is fucking critical. So I hear that, you make me feel good. Okay, this is my time to shine now. I know that she values motivation, so I'm like, yeah, it makes you feel good. If you feel good, you do good. You do good, you feel motivated. You do the best that you can, because that's exactly what she values. And now she's eating that up because that's exactly those pillars that she values. So again, you need to be very attentive to what the girl is saying and use that to game her.
Because I deal with a lot of guys that are very successful, like very successful in their fields, like top guys, boxers, freaking business owners, marketing directors, and they're really successful at what they do, but they don't present themselves that way to other people. A lot of things, like.
So again, I'm just, DHV, yeah, I deal with, just like I tell my students, I deal with very successful guys. So I'm still showing her I'm a high value male here, but I'm doing it in a way that's aligned to her core motivators. Motivation, success. So I tell her I deal with successful guys. I'm that guy. Okay? So successful guys, motivation, if you feel good, you do good, blah, blah, blah. That's all based on because what she told me. Okay, so understand her blueprint and game her the way she wants to be gamed.
That they are. So it's like a crazy. So just trying to like level the playing field out there.
Wow, you speak very eloquent.
Thank you.
You should be a public speaker. You should be
I should, but I don't like speaking a lot in public. I like having genuine conversations.
I like having genuine conversations. Because why am I saying that? Because I know now this is the type of girl that requires a genuine connection. Okay, she requires someone that is successful, motivation. Okay, this is not a set where I have to make her laugh for 15 hours. She wants a real genuine connection because that's what's going to make this interaction solid. Okay, things like qualification and connection. So I now start saying things like, this is what I value because I know that's what she values. Okay, so yeah, I look for a genuine connection when I talk to people.
I feel like at the end of the day, life is about connection, experiences. So like, just like how I made you, it's like we've sparked a connection, a little bit of a connection, you know? As opposed to...
So I say, yeah, you and I, we have a connection now. She's like, yes. Okay, so now you always want to get that yes ladder. You always want to agree to what's happening in the interaction. So things like you wanted to agree to her being attracted to you. You want to agree to her feeling a connection with you. You want her to agree to the pull that you're going to pull her on. So whenever she says yes and she agrees to you moving the interaction forward, that's really, really good because now she's logically agreeing. Again, she might be in an emotional state, but because you're getting her to logically agree, that she's going to backwards rationalize, oh, that's because I'm attracted to this guy. So I say to her, yeah, I value connections with people just like me and you. We have a connection. We sparked a connection, right? Yes. Okay, boom. So she's going to backwards rationalize, okay, there's a connection happening between me and this guy. This is awesome.
So do you ever do like a workshop?
Yeah, workshops. I like doing one-on-one. But sometimes I do workshops. I'll have like groups of maximum 3 people. Then we work together and stuff
I'm not trying to fucking make a conversation here. She keeps asking me, keeps feeding for more information. So you can really see the difference between like how a good interaction looks like. Not just the guy saying, okay, tell me more. Okay, yes, what do you do for fun? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, I'm just chilling. She's asking me and I'm just answering. Okay, she's actually interested in this conversation. She's investing into the conversation.
How do you have all this life experience?
What?
How do you have all this life experience?
Just I put myself in the situation. One of my things is if you seek the uncomfortable, then you'll be more comfortable. So I seek those challenges. I put myself in situations where I'm like, holy shit, so I can learn and grow from that.
It's like getting out of your comfort zone.
She asked me, how do I have all this experience? Again, I'm thinking those nuggets, success, motivation, success and motivation. So the way I answer the questions she asked me is in a way that I speak to those core values that she values. So I'm like, motivation, seek the uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you become more uncomfortable and whatever. And you can see she's actually feeding off that shit because that's exactly what she values. She said to her friend, this guy's a motivational speaker. Okay, she's like, oh, you look successful. So that's the language I'm going to speak to her. Okay, so you also need to understand like the type of girls that you want to game. You need to be able to speak that language. Just like 𝐒𝐤 was saying, if you want to game the party girls, then you need to know the names of all the cool clubs. You need to know all the names of all the cool DJs. You need to know that stuff. If you want to game models, okay, like King, then you need to know the language, okay? You need to know fucking the settings on the camera and all that stuff because that's the stuff that she values, okay? So again, whatever girl you want to game, then you need to understand the shit that she values and how you can communicate to her in that way, understanding her blueprint.
Let's take an example. When Friday night, your best friend left me down and she couldn't come to the party with me. But I knew Nicole and I were right, and they're a couple. I'm just gonna go and think to myself, I know it sounds silly, but like, you feel uncomfortable, you have your bestie with you, I was riding the bike by myself. And before I know it, I had like the best night. And I met an incredible group of people. I only got home at 1:30 the next day. And I met a good friend. Like, I met her like hiking yesterday. Like, I didn't put myself out there.
Exactly.
And there were moments when I wasn't comfortable. I was dancing by myself. I was like, feeling totally scared. But you get so much benefit.
100%. Smile a little bit,
That is true.
be a little bit more engaging.
But definitely, I want to try and I took myself out of my comfort zone.
I think you'd love it. I think you'd love it. It's like it's almost like it becomes almost like a drug because you realize that you think this is your limit and then you go past it and you find that this is your limit. And you go past that and you're like, okay, where's my action?
So again, I talked about whatever, seeking the uncomfortable. She fucking ate that up and now she's talking for 5 minutes about a situation where she wasn't uncomfortable. So she's investing, I'm not doing anything. She's talking. The more she's talking, the more she's investing, the more she's going to associate value to the conversation. So again, because I'm talking to those core values that she appreciates, she can now just start going on forever. I sit back, I relax, tell me more. Oh yes, you're right, yes, you talk. So you can see now it went from me coming in, jumping I love yous, my friend Sarah, drunk, 90-10 to 50-50 to now she's the one talking and I'm just like saying, yes, one word answers, tell me more type of thing. So that's the progression of a conversation that you want to have, not just you 11 minutes in, just let me talk, I'm still fucking trying to scrape something from this interaction. You chilling, she's talking, it's going good.
A relationship? Do you have a
I just got up a relationship.
How long have you been dating?
We're dating for a year.
And how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Do you guys have a
It was mutual. So she wanted to be like basically almost like cut the balls to come and be with me. And I was like, even though it was beautiful, but I love the fact that you want to do that. It's like I don't want to be that guy that overall it was a positive experience. I feel like for both of us, we are better people. We left the relationship better people than when we started. So
now she's asking me about my relationships, okay? So can you see now, she's the one chasing me. I'm not saying fucking, I want you, please, are you single, let's get together. She's now asking me, what about you? Are you single? What's your relationship status like? So can you see now when she's invested, okay, the more she's invested, the more she sees value. Now she wants to get an outcome from this. I'm the one that's just chilling. Okay, so she asks me here, what about relationships? Tell me about your relationships. Okay, so then, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can go about this. You can go the low value route and tell her, oh, look, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, I'm ready for anything right now. Or you can frame it in a high value way. So she asked me, what about your relationships? Are you single? Whatever. So I tell her I just got out of a relationship. Okay, there's a difference between no, I'm single and I've been single for 5 years, I'm ready for anything, or like no, I just literally just got out of one. Okay, I'm showing her that I stay ready. I'm always in. I'm a high value male. I've got girls in my life. So yeah, I just recently just got out of one. Okay, shows her that I've got pre-selection. Okay, but I'm also telling her that I'm single without actually saying I'm single and needy. Okay, so again, you always want to demonstrate high value. You want to answer the questions in a high value way. She asked me, she was asking about my girlfriend or my ex, why did you break up, etc., etc. So again, it's just an opportunity for me to DHV myself. So instead of saying, yeah, we fought every fucking night and I told her to get the fuck out, or she kicked me out the house, or she's a bitch, etc., etc., you can do that and show her you're a low value chode, or you do it in a high value way. And this is like one of my routines. Obviously, you guys, you can steal it because you're here. I actually cut it out of the interaction, but I told her, yeah, she lived in another country, so I'm showing her that I game girls around the world. I get girls anywhere in the world. Yeah, she lived in another country, and yeah, it was getting to that point where she actually wanted to give up her goals and be with me, but that's really beautiful, but I don't want to be that guy because, again, I don't want to get in her way of her goals and whatever, because, again, she values motivation and success. No, I don't want to be that guy because I value growth, success. I want it to be successful. I don't want to be in the way, etc., etc. So you guys will take that, but you frame it in a way that, okay, it's aligning to the values. So yeah, instead of just saying, yeah, I'm single and we broke up, I've been single for 5 years and she kicked me out the house, haven't got laid in the past 5 months, I'm in a very bad space, you can do that, or you can just do it in a high value way.
So you're single now? Yeah.
My sister had an intervention with me. She sat me down. What really resonated with me, she said, you become a worse version of yourself. She said, you can't work for more. She said, you're not doing the things you love anymore. Like, you're not spending time with your friends. You're not exercising. You're not doing this. Like, you're not working out the best in your life. And that really matters to the world. Like, the person that we're supposed to be dating needs to make a better version of themselves.
You hear that? So what she's saying now is, yeah, I was also in a relationship and then my sister was telling me that, oh, you're actually becoming the worst version of yourself. So again, it's just golden nuggets galore here. So I'm seeing exactly what type of girl this is. This is what she values. And again, because I told her that, no, I didn't value this and I want us to grow together. Now she's sharing her part of her life, but she's showing me again, this is what she values. She doesn't want to become the worst version of herself. She wants to become the best version. So again, she's just showing me her blueprint. And you can also see it's like how this conversation is going is like I'm sharing my life, she's sharing her life. I'm sharing some parts of my life, she's sharing her parts of her life. And now we're actually starting to build that connection, okay? It's not just we talk about monkeys and you look like a Powerpuff Girl and yeah, we never get along, you're too short for me, okay? We're done with that stuff now. We're actually getting into a real genuine connection. This is where the GPS model comes into play. So now I'm showing her my life, I'm showing her my identity. She's also reciprocating and showing her part of the life, okay? And she's also now showing me who she is, and I can understand how I'm going to game this girl. What does she value? And this is very important.
And actually now, right now, I feel like I'm happy. Do you feel better? Like,
You do seem very happy.
yeah, like
You like it glowing, even though you're not pregnant. But like it's glowing a lot.
I'm not pregnant.
Huh? Let's hope, eh?
Again, GPS here, it's okay. You don't want to be being genuine for like 15 hours. You want to take it out again. Still, again, we're not there to talk about boyfriends and girlfriends for 5 hours. So I need to bring the conversation back to the present. So again, you start going more playful. So I say something like, yeah, you look happy, you're glowing, but you're not pregnant. So I'm spiking that playfulness, getting her into the present, getting her into that emotional state, because we were talking about something that's very genuine. Okay, so I'm bringing her back, okay, but this is where we are right now. I'm gaming you right now. Does that make sense? So yeah, you go GPS, you go genuine, you go back to playful a bit, you go to sexual, you go back to genuine, you go to playful. So you want to always jump between the vibes, okay, just to give her that emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, just to make sure. So how do you look for the guy?
That's a really good question. I was actually thinking about this morning. I was like, I'm not even sure if I know 100% what I'm looking for.
Because I find you very attractive, but I'm interested to know like what you look for.
Well, first of all, it takes if I can just be myself and like, if I can be a little bit eccentric sometimes, and someone who just like value and appreciate the work I do, that's very important. Like someone who's going to listen. I think like the part that talks about like what we do now, like if I have an issue I'm wrong with, I'm going to step out and really listen. I should be tell me guys, something that's fun, spontaneous, adventurous. I never mind having a boring. I want something that's going to be different. I think it's going to be that something that comes up with ideas as well, not just me coming up with it. Something that's stable, financially stable,
So now I ask her, what do you look for in a guy? Okay, brilliant question, because again, I want to know what type of guy she goes for, what type of guy she gets in the past, because again, that's how I wanna start molding myself to that character, because again, there's a specific avatar or a specific character that she is attracted to. I want to know exactly what that character is so I can play that character. Okay, play exactly what she wants. So in order to do that, I just ask her, what do you look for in a guy? So again, I'm bringing back that intent. Because of the reason why I'm asking you is because I find you attractive, okay? But I want to know what is it you look for in a guy, okay? So I'm showing that interest, putting it back, but always reminding her what's going on here, okay? We're not just talking about, this is not Oprah, okay? We're not talking about relationships. We're here because I'm asking you because I find you attractive. I want to get you, okay? I want to see if you my type, okay? I'm coming from that frame of I want to know what you go for so I can see if me and you are what's that word? Compatible, okay? If we are suitors for each other. So it's coming from that frame. Can you see it was like almost like 2 minutes of her telling me what she looks for. She just literally gave me the full list there. Look for this, you must be spontaneous, you must be adventurous. So I'm thinking, okay, this is good shit. Tell me more, tell me, because now I know exactly what she wants, and that's the type of shit that I'm gonna show her. That's the side of myself that I'm gonna present to her, because that's exactly what she values. So she just literally gave me her whole resume there of what she looks for in a guy, and I'm just saying, okay, I'm eating that up. Tell me, I want this. Yes, because now I know exactly what she wants. Okay, and all you have to do is ask. Okay, but it's coming from that frame of I'm qualifying you. I'm trying to see if me and you will get along. Okay, because now I've shown you I'm high value. Okay, I've DHV'd myself to hell and back, but now it's time to see if me and you're attractive. I like your looks, but there needs to be more. Okay, and this is where qualification comes into play. Okay, because again, she doesn't want a guy that just values her for her looks. Okay, she wants a guy that values her for just more than her looks, her personality, her outlook on life, etc., etc. But I want to know what those things are so I can eventually qualify her on them. Okay, and show her that I'm that guy as well. So yeah, just simply ask her.
Yeah, it just started.
Beautiful stuff there, because you can see it was like a minute of silence, okay, and it's exactly what Gabriel was talking about in his previous breakdown. Is you need to create that vacuum, okay? Like, fuck, I've DHV'd myself now, okay? There's not much for me to do here. It's you must chase me, okay? In order to give a girl room to invest, in order for a girl to invest, and in order for a girl to chase you, you must give her the room to chase or invest. So I'm not going to say anything now. I'm going to hold the vacuum, and I'm going to wait for her to reinitiate the conversation. So she reinitiates the conversation. Now we can get back into the game. So again, for her to chase, you got to give her the space, okay? And yes, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, okay? Inside, you might be feeling like, fuck. She might not talk to me ever again in her life. But again, you want to show that through your externals, through your outer game. So you relax, you lock in, and you wait, okay? And you need to be comfortable in that awkward silence.
What happens if she never acknowledges you after that awkward silence? I mean, would you just walk away, or would you just be like, nice to meet you, and like, you know, be polite, or would you just fuck off?
Well, yeah, you can walk away, but then if you walk away, then you're definitely not going to get her.
Yeah, she's turned cold on you. Yeah, she's just.
But look, yeah, so
ended up saying a vacuum.
In that, I mean, Gabriel did a massive talk about this at immersion. But the point here is, look, you're giving her room to chase. If she doesn't chase, you can leave. But then if you leave, you're never going to get the girl. So you might have to lower your value a little bit, okay? Give her something to bite on so that then she can start talking to you again. Okay, so again, you can be high value out of set or drop your value and still stay in the set. The decision is up to you to make. So, yeah. But then you also need to be confident, okay? You need to understand that you need to be confident in the game that you presented to her. Okay, I've fucking DHV'd myself hard here. We've had a genuine connection. She's invested, I've invested. Now it's like, okay, I've done the work here. It's time for her to show her that she's really interested in this conversation.
Just two quick ones. So this is actually the first one. So when she gave you that list of everything she looks for in a guy, spontaneous, adventurous.
Yeah.
Does you find she's like same night laying you almost like
Yeah.
that frame?
Yeah.
But so you just keep those in mind, and then you try to tell stories down the line that incorporate that. Like, how do you actually then leverage that?
So there's a lot of ways to leverage it. So she's telling you what she looks for, okay? Because again, how I'm seeing this, basically how I see pickup is, I'm not just thinking about what's happening now. I'm thinking about five steps ahead. I'm thinking about when I'm dating this girl, when we go on dates, when we're in a relationship, etc., how I'm going to be behaving with this girl. So I'm not just thinking about right now. I'm thinking already how this whole relationship is going to be framed, okay? How this whole relationship is going to pan out, and how I'm going to present myself as a partner to her based on this information that she gave me. So it's not just about what's happening now, it's also about 5 steps ahead. But how I use it now, which you will see in the infield, is because I know that's what she looks for in a guy, that's what I'm going to qualify her on. Okay, and that side of myself that I'm going to show to her. Oh yeah, I do spontaneous things. I'm also fucking adventurous. You can, like you say, you tell stories about adventure. You tell stories about spontaneity, whatever the word is. And yeah, through conversations, through qualifiers, through the topics that you talk about as well.
So I don't know how you're going to answer the question now, which is like, are you guys having a big night? But I'm guessing this was a number pose, because you were talking about this is number pose.
Yeah, I was
going to say, at that point, like the type of interaction that's happened so far, could you think about seeding this to pull this golden eye? I said, we're going to kind of relax drinks after this.
It's right now, it's how can I say this? The opportunities are still open for SNL or for a same night lay or for a number closer a date. But it's about the information that she's going to give me. So once I get that information, I have to make the decision, and I'll show you at that point where I made that decision.
Anything can happen. What's your last plan?
Staying out, a little bit later on, we move the tables away, and there's a outside, there's a DJ.
You're actually going to stay there?
Yeah, this whole area changes, it becomes like a club. Then at 2 blocks down, there's a little social park. I'll check it out, it's about 9, if you had to be.
Yeah. So, we were going to go somewhere else. I was going to invite you guys, but now you want to stay here.
Well, let us know where you're going.
I'll message you on Insta.
So I'm like, anything's going to happen. I'm showing her that I'm spontaneous, okay, because that's what she wants. She asked me what I'm going to do. I'm like, anything can happen. What are you going to do? And she says, we're going to stay here, whatever, get food, and then the tables are going to get cleared, and we're going to party here the whole night. And then I'm thinking, okay, she's planning on staying here. And then I say to her, now I start seeding for a potential pull. I say to her, look, we're going to go somewhere else. I was just about to invite you. Okay, I'm doing it in a way that's high value. I'm not saying please come with me, I beg you. So I'm saying to her, I was just about to invite you to come with, but you said you're gonna stay here. And then she's like, oh yeah, you can message me later and we'll see where we're going. So now I have to make the decision. Am I gonna stay here and go in for the long run and stay for the pool, stay here, get the tables cleared out, etc., etc., or am I going to game for the number? So in my head, yeah, I'm thinking, well, look, also because we're getting filmed, I'm with Gabriel, and this is the first, this was like one of the first interactions of the night. I'm thinking, okay, cool, I don't want to stay here for the next this could be a potential 2-hour, 3-hour pool, or I can just get the number and then we continue filming other footage. So I had to make that decision. So again, we can quickly talk about it. If you're gonna go for the pool, what do you need to do? Again, you need to get more logistics, okay? You need to then start saying, okay, you fucking finish your dinner, finish your drinks, because they still haven't ordered food yet. Let's go, lead, we're gonna do this now, come, we're going for the after party, etc., etc. Or you can game for the number. So when you game for the number, I'll ask you guys, what things do you need to make it a solid number close? What techniques or what elements do you need in order to get a good number close? What do you guys think?
Connection, qualification.
Okay, connection, qualification. Investment, what else? Time bridging, okay, what else?
Value.
Okay, we've already got value. So, okay, so we've got qualification, connection, we've got investment already. What's missing now is the time bridge. So now I need to make the decision. Am I going for the pool or am I going for the number? Okay, I have to make that decision. Once I make that decision, that's going to change how I game. Okay, because again, if you're gaming for the pool, what do you need? What techniques do you need?
High BT.
High BT, what else?
Triple threat.
Triple threat technique, what else?
Seeding the pool.
Seeding the pool.
Handling logistics.
Plausible deniability, all that stuff. So, okay, you can see for both things, there's completely different techniques that I need to focus on. So I make the decision and I use that technique that I need to make that possible. Does it make sense? So I'll tell you now, I'm thinking, fuck, I'm not going to stay here, wait for them to eat and all that shit. So let me just make it a good number and then we'll take it from here.
But you seem very, I like your personality. Not only are you attractive, but you are like I like how bubbly you are. You got a very like interesting outlook on life. And yeah, like smart, cute.
Now I know I'm going for the number, okay? And I know I need to qualify her. I need to show her now that I'm choosing her, okay? I need to tell her that, look, I'm choosing you because of X, Y, Z. Okay, I'm not choosing you only because of your beauty. I'm choosing you because of these qualities that you've showed me. Okay, I'm showing her that I'm selecting you. This is what makes you different from all the other girls in the club here. So I do that through qualification. So now I know, okay, fuck, I'm going for the number. Let me start qualifying this girl. So I qualify, I just throw the qualifiers. You smart, you cute, you fucking bubbly, you everything. So again, the more, it's the idea is the more qualities I'm showing her about her that I like, the more unique and special it's going to be about her. Because I could have just said, you look very, not only are you beautiful, but you also bubbly, and that's what I like about you. But then she's going to think, but there's fucking 10,000s of bubbly girls in this venue. Okay, is that what he likes about me? Okay, so I have to make it as unique and as tailored to her as possible. Okay, you this, you that. I'm trying to think about all the 1,000 things she told me before. You also this, you that. I was also forgot about some of the things, but whatever. So just try and make it as unique as possible to her as possible.
I can say the same about you.
Thank you.
It's very rare to meet someone that's so beautifully spoken, that's so eloquent, engaging,
Thank you.
So she's now qualifying me. Okay, and that's exactly what you want. Okay, not just you chasing the girl, she's also chasing you. So I qualify her, and she's like, yes, this is what I like about you. Okay, and when she verbalizes what she likes about you, what is she backwards rationalizing is, okay, because I like this and this about him, that means I'm attracted to him. Okay, so you always want to get the girl to also qualify you, not just, it's not a one-way road here, okay? It's dancing, it's a two-person thing here. I'm telling you what I like about you, now you tell me what you like about me, okay? And then she does that, and okay, so that's just making it more solid.
So which product do you we should, if you're keen, we should grab a drink sometime if you're keen. like wine or cocktails?
So now I'm starting to seed for the number. I'm starting to do the whole time bridge. Okay, there's the 5 elements to the time bridge. So now I say to her, we should go for a drink sometime. She says yes. Okay, again, it's the thing I mentioned earlier. You want her to agree to the escalation, all the techniques that you're using. She agrees logically, and she knows that that's exactly what she wants. So I said, we should go for a drink sometime. She says yes. Okay, next step, do you like wine or cocktail? So I'm moving this now forward for the number. So I'm doing all the elements of the time bridge now. What are the elements of the time bridge? What, where, how, when, why am I taking a number? Okay, if she doesn't understand those 5 elements, it's not going to be a solid number. What are we going to do on the date? Why are you taking my number? Where are we going to go? How is this going to happen? Okay, and what, where, how, why, where, when are we going to do it? Okay, so those are the elements I need to confirm before I actually just go for the number. Okay, most guys just be like, okay, we should go for a drink sometime. Let me have your number. Bye. Okay, so for me already, I'm already fortunate in this position that she's already Instagram closed me. I'm just now solidifying the date, and then that's it. So yeah. So there was an interrupt here. She's ordering food with a friend. Okay, so this is one of the things that I was thinking about. Okay, fuck, they're gonna order food now, and then the pool and all of this shit. Now they order food. Okay, so there's an interrupt. Again, this is where what Gabriel was talking about in the other breakdown is now the idea of the vacuum. Okay, I'm not gonna chase her. I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, what are you eating? Let's converse again. Let's order this, let's order that. I'm chilling, high value male. Let her order the food, and then she's gonna re-engage me. Okay, and we'll see, like what you said, what happens if she doesn't re-engage you.
Have you been there before?
So I just start talking to my wing. Okay, yeah, bro, we're gonna fucking hit LP after this. Are you keen, bro? Let's do that. So I'm fucking talking loud. I wanted to hear what I'm talking about. Now she's like, oh, okay, what's this? What's this? Can you see? Now I've brought her back into the conversation. Then I ask her, what is this? A question, have you been there before? Okay, now we're back into the conversation. Instead of, oh my God, why are you ignoring me? Oh, let me walk away. Okay, yeah, no, I'm with my way, I'm a high value. Yeah, bro, let's chat, let's talk, whatever. She's listening, I get her attention. Okay, back to us, me and you.
We're gonna go there after.
It will be like very vibey. That's always a good place to start. And like you said, you never know where the night is going to lead. Hopefully you don't have a busy day tomorrow.
Hopefully not, eh? No, I'm kidding. I've got a 12 week. I'll be busy Saturday. Yeah, I'll be busy Saturday and Monday. So, do you like wine or cocktails? Okay, we should go for a wine. When are you free?
I am not free tomorrow night and Saturday night. I have the wedding, but after that I'm pretty free.
So you're free on Sunday?
Yes, I'm free on Sunday.
Do you want to do like an early evening or a late evening one?
I think early evening is good.
How's about 6 p.m.?
That sounds good.
You said you live by...
Yes.
Me too. Do you know where we can either go to or I like...
Okay, now we're back in the conversation. Okay, like nothing ever happened. So now I'm just doing the time bridge. Okay, what, where, when, how, why. Okay, so we're going for wine. Okay, I asked her, do you like wine or cocktails? She says both. I'm like, okay, fuck, let's go for wine. Where do you stay? When are you free? I'm free on Sunday. Okay, perfect. Do you want to do early in the evening or late in the evening? Oh, I'll do early. Okay, how does 6 o'clock sound? Okay, so you can see it's just, I'm handling the logistics now of the date. Okay, just a very simple thing. She already knows why we're going for the drink. Okay, she knows we're attracted to each other here. So now I'm just sorting out I'm crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Okay, 6 p.m. this and this. We're gonna do that. Where do you stay? Oh, I also stay. Let's go to this place or this place. Okay, I love doing the option of you give her 1 or 2 options. It doesn't matter what she chooses. It's still moving the interaction forward. I say to her, do you want to do late evening or early evening? Okay, I'm not giving her a choice to say yes or no. Okay, I'm giving her a choice to say yes, but when. So I don't know what the word is. Maybe
I call it the illusion of choice.
the illusion of choice. Okay, do you want to do these or okay? It doesn't really matter. I'm showing her where the place is. So I'm giving her the illusion that she's making a choice, but I'm handling the logistics here because I'm giving her the options. Okay, do you want to go to this place that's close to me or that other place that's close to me? It's cool for me either way.
I think you don't seem to like it.
It's okay.
What don't you like about it?
It's hard, but if it goes for drinks, there's like better
Or you want to like dress up sexy and stuff?
Yes.
Okay, I see it. Okay. And there's in the place to do that, right? Okay,
So yeah, we talk about fucking. She doesn't like because obviously she's a high value girl. They're like, oh, it's because you want to dress sexy for this date, right? She's like, yes, I want to dress sexy. So obviously now I'm going between that GPS model. Okay, so I'm adding those little sexual spikes. Okay, she actually wants to put effort for this date, which is okay, cool for me, whatever. So again, I'm just handling the logistics. Okay, you don't want to go to Mojo, we'll go to a high class place. That's cool with me. Either way, it doesn't really matter. So you don't have to fall in love with a venue. It doesn't really matter. You're not there for the venue. You're there for the result. So it doesn't really matter where you go.
I mean, maybe you could put it off. Maybe. Okay, so Sunday, 6 p.m. Somewhere.
Sounds good. Where do you stay?
Red wine and Fanta orange.
Are you joking?
No,
What about a vodka?
no vodka.
What about a beer?
Just wine and Fanta orange.
Coca-Cola.
Fanta orange.
You drink Fanta orange. I've never had Fanta orange and there's a trial.
I'm probably going to be the only guy you're ever going to meet in the next decade that drinks Fanta like I
I
do.
didn't know they still sold it.
So obviously we're talking about drinks and I talk about Fanta orange. Okay, because now I'm just showing, again, it's just showing my identity. I love Fanta, so fucking I'll talk about Fanta. Okay, I'm showing her my qualities or whatever. And obviously, you know, people are very shocked about Fanta. But that's also one thing that I use. It's also an advanced technique that 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐤 taught me. It's emotional anchoring. So I use certain things to anchor the interaction in the relationship so that whenever she sees something, she thinks about me. So already what I'm doing now, I'm testing it, is I'm trying to do it from the pickup. I usually do it in a, like once I've closed and we like dating, but I'm trying to do it from the moment she sees me. So whenever she sees Fanta, she thinks about me. Okay, but that's a little bit of an advanced technique.
How do you stay so lean if you drink all that sugar?
I work out hard. No, I don't do race. I train martial arts. So I'm an intense fighter and an even more intense lover. That's what keeps me fit.
So you can go for like 6 hours, 7 hours. Easy. So I do that every day.
Endurance is the game.
I like it.
I won't finish until you finish first.
The idea here is GPS, genuine, playful, sexual. So she asks me about Fanta and then she says to me, oh, how do you stay so lean? And then I tell her, again, I drop another hook, yeah, I do martial arts. And then I see this as an opportunity to use it to add some sexuality into the conversation. So you're like, yeah, you must be able to go for hours then. I'm like, okay, fuck, here's a great opportunity. Yeah, I can go for hours. I won't finish until you finish first. Okay? But what's important there, it's the idea of creating sexual tension. So I tell her I'm not going to finish until you finish first, and then I just hold that eye contact and I don't say a word. So I'm creating that sexual tension. You can see how she's fucking buckling under the pressure there. And again, GPS, genuine, playful, sexual.
I can see this conversation is going to go pay very quickly.
Fanta orange. All I wanted to talk about was Fanta orange.
How did we get there?
I wanted to talk about my favorite drink, Fanta orange. And then it just... we're probably gonna go to LP, right? Okay. go. Good. I'll see you on Sunday, 6 p.m. I'll make you an inside. Wine and Fanta orange.
She's fucking buckling under the pressure there. And then I'm just like, yo, I don't talk about Fanta. How did we get to this topic here? I was just talking about my drink. So releasing the tension there. But you can see she couldn't fucking handle it. She was like, but again, you need to be that guy that holds that tension. You don't be like, I'm going to finish first. I'm not going to let you finish until, what did I say? I won't finish until you finish first. Ha 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 ha. Okay, you want to fucking keep the tension. You just hold the eye contact, smile. Okay, Gabriel did a surgical Sunday on that. Fucking strong eye contact. You keep quiet and you just hold that tension. Okay, that's how you create the sexual tension. And then she was buckling there. And I'm like, oh, bring it back. But yeah, I was just talking about Fanta. What are you talking about? I don't know what happened here. So I'm releasing it. I'm bringing it back, maintaining the power. So yeah, that's pretty much it from this interaction. And then, yeah, number closed door. Obviously, already got an Instagram. And then, yeah, we left and we continued gaming. So yeah, that's pretty much the set there. So yeah, again, guys, it's just to sum it up is you want to be able to game girls in any situation. You also want to have the skill to either go for a pull, like Gabriel Gray showed you in his infield breakdown, or game the girl for a solid number. And there's certain elements that you need, okay? Also with the open, there's not just going in direct or just showing your sexual intent from the beginning. You can also go indirect, but you also want to transition off the opener, and you want to perceive yourself in the girl's eyes as a very high value male, okay, because that's what she wants in a guy, and that's what gets her to start chasing. So you do that by dropping those hooks and see what she bites on, and basically baiting her to ask you to brag about yourself. And then again, it's investment. 90-10, 50-50, 10-90. She must invest in the conversation. It's not just a one-way street where it's always you just trying to fish for conversation. It's a two-way conversation. She's investing, you're investing, you share your identity, you share your life. That's what creates the connection, but also understanding what she looks for in a guy and how she wants to be gamed by understanding her blueprint. Okay, and you understand her blueprint based on the things that she's telling you. So you have to be very attentive about that. And then obviously you put that all together, you use all the surgical techniques to make it happen. And then you make the choice. Am I going to go for the pull or am I going to go for the date? And then once you make the decision, you commit to it. Okay, you use those specific techniques to make it happen.
I just like the way you made her like elicit information out of you. I mean, like as you said, like, where I would normally stop is like, so example, if you ask what you're doing, I'd be like, oh no, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But I wouldn't basically like make it interesting in a way. And I'd always like think to myself like, how come like some of my sets why is there so much this interest? Maybe it's because like obviously I didn't put it in a way that shows a lot of value like the way you do. So like I found it like really interesting and I started using it as well.
Yeah. It's something I learned from Gabriel Gray is it's just how it's biographics. Okay, you know a girl is going to ask you, what do you do? You know this. There's always going to be a set amount of questions, a set specific question that a girl is going to ask you. What is your name? How old are you? What do you do? What do you do for fun? What are you passionate about? And you know you're going to get that question. So you can prepare the best possible answer for those questions. Instead of just saying, I'm a lawyer or I'm an accountant. Okay, you can tailor those or the answers to those questions in a way like I showed you here, where you drop hooks and you show value. And this is something called biographics that Gabriel Gray talks about in Surgical Method. But yeah, we won't get into that because it's obviously another topic on its own. But cool guys, glad you enjoyed it.